Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to welcome you to 2025 and I have the great video for you tonight. We are talking about some great tips to manifest those goals that you are embarking on into 2025. Oftentimes at the top of the year, we have people who are manifesting that they are going to have a New Year's resolution. Many times that New Year's resolution is geared towards fitness, and so we will find that during the first couple weeks of the year we have everyone jumping and going to the gym, purchasing those gym memberships, and then only to find that halfway into the month you stop going. Well, one of the reasons for that is that goal wasn't properly written, and so it wasn't consistently manifesting. So as you can see, I'm working out because as part of my new year continuation from 2024, it's my fitness. So here are some great tips to get you started as you are on that journey into 2025. So before we can even focus on our mental health, on our weight, we have to first make sure that our mental health is intact. So goal number one that I want you to sit down, write out, so that we can properly execute and manifest this, is going to be your mental health. If your mental health is not intact, you are definitely not going to be able to be consistent with that weight loss journey. So I want you to write out a very thorough, measurable goal for your mental health. That can be to minimize anxiety, stress, depressive symptoms throughout the year. And with that, we're going to work towards minimizing stressing over the things that are out of our control. So we are going to focus on the things that are within our grasp. That way we can control what we're doing, what we let into our mental health circle, the things that we allow to stress us out, right? So we are definitely going to focus on, I'm tired. This is what you call out of shape and out of breath. But don't worry about that, guys. So we're going to work on minimizing stress, minimizing anxiety by focusing on the things that are in our control, the things that we can manage, the things that we can monitor. One of the things I want you to also focus on is not focusing on others so much, what others say to you, what others do, because you cannot control what others do to you. You cannot control what people say, but you can minimize how often you go around that person for them to trigger your emotions. So if you have negative people in your circle, minimize them this year. Minimize your contact with them this year, so that you can protect your mental space and you can minimize the stressors that are coming in. Do you like that one? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like if you like that one. That is one of my goals for the next year, is to minimize how often I get triggered by what other people say and do. Focusing more on me, ensuring that my peace, my mental peace, is stable. So that's goal number one. Goal number two can be focusing on your overall health, which is going to include your gym membership, you guys working out, eating better, whatever it is. However, make realistic goals. If you weren't a person that was going to the gym every day, working out for an hour, do not set yourself up for failure by going to the gym and expecting to work out for an hour and every day. Instead, put a goal that over the next week, make it short, achievable, measurable, so that you can stimulate motivation when you start meeting those smaller goals. So make a goal like, over the next week, I will aim to go to the gym no less than 2 days. All right, so we're aiming for 2 days But if we get more than 2 days, then bingo, we would have met our goal. But aiming for 2 days is the start of that consistency. It's the following week, you can now up that goal from 2 days to 3. Whew. So, if you're overweight, making realistic goal will also motivate you to continue reaching for that goal so that you don't quit like I'm about to do right now. Whew. I need a break. I need to catch my breath. That's another part of the goal. Be mindful of how you're stressing yourself to meet that goal. So for example, you are trying to work out on a treadmill for an hour because you see people on TikTok, you see people on YouTube working out for an hour. But guess what? Your fitness level may not be at an hour, right? I have gained 50 pounds in the last 7 months because I was sick and I was in a car accident, injured my knee. I was on prednisone medication, gained a lot of weight, could not work out. So 7 months ago, I was able to run a mile in like 9 minutes. Still not that great, but for my age and for my work level, stress level, running a mile in under 9 minutes, in under 10 minutes is fantastic for me. However, 7 months later, after being sick and not being able to work out, having to do surgery 6 weeks ago, just being cleared to walk. So I'm actually walking. This is my first workout in 7 months. So I'm not going to aim to do the things that I was doing 7 months ago. I'm going to make a realistic goal. I'm walking for 30 minutes at a speed of 3 and on an incline of 7. So that way it can push. I can still be in a fat burning mode, elevating my heart rate so that I can get some sweating and I can tap into that stored fat. So make realistic goal even on that weight loss journey. If you know you cannot squat for 10, squat for 5, take a break. Do not push yourself to the point of exhaustion. Because what's going to happen is you are going to not want to continue because you're thinking you're not seeing the success that you should see. However, you have to work within your limits. So a part of your weight loss goal is to make sure that you're making measurable goals, not pushing yourself outside of your limit and being realistic. So those are the 2 things. Number 3 goal is going to be to address your finance. Many times when we have triggers to our mental health, it's because we may be having financial issues. We have unhealthy relationships with our money. And as a result, we're in debt, we're stressed out, we're exhausted, we're overwhelmed, and we're working so many jobs to try to cover these debts. So this year, I want you to focus on several areas of your finance. One, I want you guys to write a budget down. I also want you to track your expenses, create a healthy plan that fits within the money that you are earning. Do not try to overspend. Watch your money. Be a penny pincher for the next 90 days. Watch every single coin, because guess what? When you go to work, they're watching every single hour. If you leave early, they're deducting that. So I definitely want you to write a budget out, right? I want you to monitor your funds. If you cannot manage your debit card, take the funds off. They have plenty of challenges on here. The envelope challenge, that is what I do. Do the envelope challenge, take the money off, and I allocate it to different areas. Wherever the money ends, that's where it ends. You need to be a little bit more mindful where your money is going. Stop saying it is just $1. Stop saying it's just $10. It is not just $10. $10 today, $10 tomorrow. For the rest of the week, that's $70. So change your mindset towards your attitude towards your money. Okay? So that's the one first. For the third goal, so the first thing is we're going to create a budget. We're going to monitor our funds. We're going to be mindful of our spending. Next thing under that goal is to be able to earn extra income. If you know that you're working a 9 to 5, it's not cutting it, definitely tap into different areas. Currently, I do have a healthy income coming in, but I also find that there are plenty of different areas out here. I'm taking out a break. Whew. my heart rate is elevated. So even though as a therapist I have a healthy income coming in that can cover my bills, there are many other ways out here for you to earn extra income that takes very little of your time. So these are the two things that I am doing this year that I started in 2024 to tap into extra income. And I'm talking about 500, 600 a month of probably an hour of your time. The first one is to donate blood. Yes, we have a lot of people that are sick, people that may meet in an accident. I can use your blood, use your plasma. It takes an hour of your time, 45 minutes to donate that plasma. And you can earn up to $500 for 8 visits each month, right? So in the month of December, I earned $650 from 8 visits. 8 visits, that's 8 hours of my time, and I earned $650, right? So that is the first way that you can donate blood. You can be on your phone, you can watch a movie, you can read an audiobook, 1 hour of your time. That's a very minimal time, because guess what? A lot of us spend way more than an hour on social media. We're not earning any money from sitting on social media. So look into that. The second one is online surveys, or they call them focus group. So I'm gonna drop some gems to you guys. You have FF Focus Group, that's FF Focus Group, and you have focusgroup.com. Those two platforms pays you up to $125 to $300 for a survey or a focus group. Now that could be anywhere from an hour of your time to an hour and a half of your time, right? I am scheduled for my first focus group of this year for next week on the 9th. This one is an hour and a half for $125. All I have to do is log in on my computer, turn my camera on, answer the questions in the focus group part, participate. It's like a group, and they have a specific topic that they are discussing, and they're asking for your opinion. Again, many of us sit on social media for more than an hour and a half. We're not getting paid. So tap into that, focusgroup.com, focusgroup.com. I have been on focus group for a year. I started focus group at the top of 2023, and 2023, I want to say I made about $3,000 in total for the year. So from January to December of 2023, made about $3,000 doing focus groups. One was on luxury car. One was on dishwashing soap. They sent me the dishwashing soap, and I tested the dishwashing soap, gave my opinion. I got $100, right? So these are very minimal ways to earn some money that doesn't take a lot of your time. Now I know the quality of this video may be wrong, because I am on my cell phone while working out, but those are two ways that you can earn extra income. Another third one that I use for my son was during COVID time, when the vaccination wasn't available for children under 5. When it did, when it did become available, I was very skeptic, and so I wanted the vaccine to be monitored over a period of time. And I found a study group in my area. It's a clinic, or a research group I should say, that was administering it for free. And so my son was administered, and they got paid. So if you have any ear sickness, like hair problems, skin problems, find study groups in your area that will pay you to study your condition. So those are 3 gems I just dropped on you going into the new year. So definitely put those plans in place. Put measurable goals in place for 2025. Be consistent. Be consistent. Works without consistency, it's not gonna be any work. And I know I just remixed that. I know I just remixed that because it says faith without works is dead. That's a Bible scripture. But I wanted to put it in our lingo. You cannot, if you put the work in without consistency, you're not gonna see any results. So you can't work today, take off 2 days, then work the next day, and then complain and say, Oh, it's not working. It's not gonna work because you're not consistent. Be consistent. I came home. I'm a licensed therapist in the state of Virginia. I work as a substance abuse counselor for my regular 9 to 5 at a clinic. I'm a clinical supervisor there. And then I work for myself in my practice. Whew. When I leave. So that means I don't finish seeing clients until 8 o'clock. Whew. So that's from 5 a.m. to 8 o'clock, Monday through Wednesday. So, gotta put in the work. And I come home and I've been trying to make sure that I work out for at least 3 days a week, 30 minutes. Because I am not killing myself on no treadmill. I'm not killing myself in the gym. I'm not making unrealistic goals. In Jamaica, they say, one cocoa for a basket, one day at a time. Be consistent. Work your goal. Have measurable goals. Be consistent. You will see the result. So, I hope these little tips help you. I'm going to go back to working because look at it. I'm at 41 minutes. My goal was what? 30 minutes. But chit-chatting with you guys just pushed me 11 minutes over. Guys, see this video for what it is. Don't focus on my out of breath, but welcome to 2025. I wish you guys a prosperous 2025. At the end of the year, I hope to hear some good news from you guys. That you guys took my advice. Tackle those 3 main areas. Put a goal in for each of them and work it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend, tell a friend. I'm going to be more consistent this year with my YouTube. That is one of my goals as well. Consistency. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.